play, documentaries and shit. Like, yeah. But we getting to Brian Cushings though, most iconic moments. I've never seen this nigga before. I never heard of him before. Deadass.
Of extreme force or degree of strength.
So you put me on.
That is a definition with which linebacker Brian Cushing is all too familiar.
What kind of man are you, Sharp? What kind of man? I challenge everyone you step up. Make the choice. Jump or a champ.
Brought down by Cushing.
No, I know him. I know this nigga. Hey, Pop, is this the nigga who headbutted the nigga that had a helmet on? Please tell me I'm right, bro. Please tell me this the nigga that headbutted the nigga when he had his helmet off and the nigga had his helmet on. I know a little bit, bro. Like, I don't know specific, like, key shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen different things in passing videos and shit like that, different documentaries.
Brian Cushing! Brought down to the backfield by Brian Cushing.
How's that celebration?
Touchdown, Houston! Welcome back, Brian!
Oh, man. Look at you cramping my neck.
Hey, if you guys really want, just stay out here for the first series. I'll go out by myself. Yeah. I'll do it. Seriously. 1 versus 11. I like my odds.
You know, it was awesome because Cush was like the attitude of your team. How he practiced, how physical he was. You know, he had an edge to him with his teammates. He was demanding of everybody. He was going to give himself up to make every play he could possibly make. And just his swagger around the building, it really wore on our football team.
I just think people liked his intensity. People loved watching Cushing play. And his teammates would talk.
Did the nigga retire because he had a head injury? Like, he retired earlier than he should have? Because of, like, the way he played? Oh, he didn't? Okay, that's good.
Talk about how he was in the locker room, especially before games, the fire-breathing dragon that he was. But when he went out there, you know, you saw it. He's a Tasmanian devil.
The scramble out to the left, and he's brought down by Cushing in the backfield.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try Otter. Here's how it works.
Before Brian Cushing became an NFL linebacker, his love for sports began in Park Ridge, New Jersey, where he attended famed Bergen Catholic High School.
Growing up, I was the first person in my...
Please tell me y'all niggas remember this double headband. Y'all, bruh, this double headband, Joe Budden had this shit on. Y'all remember they had commercials for this shit like it was supposed to be a new thing. That shit was a terrible idea. Like, so fucking bad, bro. Yeah, he was playing during the Roy era, and unfortunately, he was one of the few big names who got caught up and ruined his career. Damn.
My family to actually play football. It was about third grade I started. It was something I took a liking to right away. I loved the competitiveness, I loved the physicality, and I just loved the game. It was about high school, which I decided football was going to be my sport. It was what I was going to try to eventually make it professional.
Damn, everyone in that era was on roids. Emmitt Smith even admitted to breaking a Russian title on roids, and it still stands 6 foot to 6'5". Okay. But you 6'7" though, brother. So that mean you got some get up, you got some pep in your step, huh? Damn.
And it was something that I couldn't stop thinking about all the time.
Following his graduation from Bergen Catholic, Cushing moved on to greater challenges by taking his love for the game to the West Coast.
USC was an interesting experience. I traveled 3,000 miles away from home to go play football at the time, the number one team in the country. It was a challenge. It was very tough, physically and mentally. It was a grind. It was tough to be that far away from my family, but it was 4 of the best years of my life, being on my own, growing up, and learning a lot about myself at an incredible university.
You know, you go back and look at Brian's history and how he grew up, a high school player, and how he got to SC, how he went from a safety to a linebacker. And Brian did everything he possibly could do to, to become a great football player, and how he trained and how he worked. And, the way he played, you wonder if he's going to hold up. That was the biggest thing. But that's the only way Brian knew how to play the game.
Catching the pick.
Cushing would later go on to be drafted 15th overall in the 2009 NFL Draft, where a new opportunity awaited.
Big suit.
Coming to the Houston Texans
was a
little bit of an unknown for me. I had been to Texas before, but only Dallas. So this is my first time in Houston. But I was extremely excited for the opportunity, especially with a team that
like a kid
was new, kind of was trying to find its identity and figure itself out. I fell in love with Coach Kubiak right away. I fell in love with the city of Houston, and a lot of the older established guys on the team at the time, D'Amico Ryans, Matt Shaw, Mario Williams, all just embraced me from day one. Thought I could help the team, and that was, my number one objective.
When he walked in, I mean, there was an air about him and confidence about him. I remember when we brought him in right after we drafted him, it was like, Coach, let's go. There was nothing bright-eyed about Brian being a pro footballer, walking around an NFL building. I mean, Brian had those type of expectations.
Cushing's there to sack him.
Fucking
Brian
dog,
Cushing
bro.
does the job. Blasted by Brian Cushing. Cushing gets there first, a TFL.
It didn't take long for Cushing to get acclimated to the Texans' defense. In his first year in the NFL, he made the NFL All-Rookie team and was named AP Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Rookie year was special. I think any rookie really just wants to come in and contribute and be a good teammate.
That nigga
So to be able to
ballin'.
make an immediate impact was very fulfilling. I wanted to help the franchise eventually get to the playoffs and just be a competitor. And that was the most important thing to me. So to come here my rookie year and
You
really
already knew that
establish
shit was
myself
over
and help
with. His
the team
ass
was,
coming in the area.
meant a lot to me.
Cushing evolved into not only a great linebacker, but a leader on the defensive side of the ball, and that unit's soul.
When I came in, I watched the year before, the team from the year before, and the players from the year before, and when we started training camp, I showed the defensive team some plays that Cushing was playing. I just said, watch this guy.
Damn.
And I had several plays. I said, if everybody plays like this guy, we're going to have a good defense.
It's one thing to be a good player, and then it's another thing to kind of elevate your game to the next level to become a leader. It was something that I wanted to do right away, but as everyone knows, as a rookie, it's kind of tough. You need to be a little bit more established. So it takes a lot of reps, it takes years to be a leader, and it takes your word to mean something. And there's a lot of categories that you have to check in order to be a leader, but I felt it came naturally.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
In Cushing's third year, the Texans won the AFC South and made the playoffs, led by a defense known as Bulls on Parade.
Being a part of a team that was the first to do it as an organization, not many people can say that. To be able to establish a culture and kind of change the mindset of the entire organization and city, to now know there was a proven winner in town, and we were just only going to build from there. I think a lot of 2011 was about an attitude.
That's tough to take
it was
a
about
franchise
establishing a brand of a defense that we wanted to be.
To
and Wade brought an incredible team in here with a bunch of great assistant coaches, and we found the right personnel. We played really well together. There was a ton of just consistency in our play, but most importantly, these guys loved playing with each other.
There you go.
There's a flag down. Brian Cushing has his helmet off. He's bleeding a lot.
I look like a psycho. I'm just keep my helmet on for the rest of the game. Yeah, I'm the smart guy that headbutts someone with no helmet on.
It's funny because when you look at some of the great players in the history of this franchise, some of their big moments that you remember the most aren't necessarily the big plays.
He took his helmet off,
what do you think about bloody face against Cleveland when he headbutted a guy? He's extremely tough. And he's the leading tackler in the history of this franchise. He's part of so many big moments.
Damn, bro.
During his time with the Texans, Cushing played with a fearless nature that permeated
helmet
throughout
on,
the entire
boy.
team. The New Jersey native left an impact that will be remembered by the Texans for years to come.
He was a wild man. I mean, he seemed like he was, but he really knew what he was doing. Now, when he butted the guy in the head, I worried about him a little bit then. But the rest of the time, I thought, this guy, he can really play, and he knows what he's doing. But
well, he was fire, that's what he was. And that's the way he played the game. And, just very proud of him. I love what he stood for. And Brian's personality took a part of our football team that, maybe nobody else could have given us, So he deserves a lot of credit for that.
Running to his left, brought down to the backfield by Brian Cushing. Cushing has a backfield blast.
The player that I wanted to be was competitive and consistent. You want to be someone that your teammates can count on, to know that they know exactly what to expect out of you every single day, and the coaches. There wasn't a practice, there wasn't a play, there wasn't a game that I wanted to take off. Whatever I did, it was full go. And that was the most important thing to me, was I couldn't turn it off. You knew what you were going to get out of me, and that's what I wanted to bring every day.
That shit's crazy. That nigga really was the heavy hitter. Bill Romanowski? Romo? I don't think I've ever heard of this nigga before. You know he was cracking shit, boy. He's some old school highlight, boy. You already know what's up. Got the neck guard, neck, whatever the fuck that shit is on his neck. That shit used to make niggas look insane, like super intimidating. Nigga used to have that, bro. Nigga used to, man, nigga, bro. When I first played Pee Wee, bro, nigga had a cowboy collar, bro. Like not Mike League, like I think like the second league of tackling, the third league of tackling, or something like that. Nigga had a fucking cowboy collar. Nigga was sitting stand on the fucking line. But you see that big bitch on the side, I'm like, bruh. I don't want that nigga to touch me, bruh. I don't think he did before because I was a running back and a receiver. So my brother was a quarterback. So I don't know. I don't think I really would have been too much fucking with him. Neither do I really remember it like that, but that shit's intimidating. Damn. Oh, Pitt, nigga. Boom. Damn. That turf is terrible. That nigga played for a couple teams, didn't it? He all over the field, bro. Oh, what the fuck? Linebackers don't catch picks like that. Do they? But that what could look like. Damn. Oof. Chin check is what is this?
AI cooler than BI?
That
Not
shit
even
ridiculous.
close.
Actually,
works in the secondary. He's going to throw it, and out of the backfield is Ahmad Hall. Hall with a first down and a titanic collision.
Did he break it? Did he break the nigga's helmet?
He's going to throw it, and out of the backfield is Ahmad Hall. Hall with a first down and a titanic collision.
No.
Sanchez throws middle. What a shot by Lewis on Dustin Keller. As the ball, quick throw, quick pass, inside the 5, close ball, picked up by the Ravens. Washington. Unnecessary roughness.
Ocho. Oh, that was Ocho?
52. The defense. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
I remember this shit. I tried to hit right back.
Your head up. Well, Ray Lewis, what he saw here was
sugar.
You saw what he did. Number 80 got smoked by Ray Lewis.
Oh, my hit in the backfield.
Oh, he's mowing niggas down, G.
Stewart takes string one way, goes
These them boys scared to catch that bitch, boy.
Was he hit hard by Lewis with Bulwer.
First down from the 15. Flip it in the flat.
Come here.
And George rudely met at the 15, falls forward 3 yards.
He love that shit too, bro. How big was Ray?
Favre under pressure and goes down. What a hit from Ray Lewis. Now he's going to become a blocker. Goes down.
3 yards.
Favre under pressure and goes down.
That nigga literally ran straight up the middle. Nobody touched him. Oh,
I gotta do one of
shit.
yours. Boom. Oh, a
tell you, that's worse than a boom. That's when the
flags are down as the ball is completed. Oh, what a shot on the shot.
I ain't gonna lie. You think that nigga probably told his teammates, whatever y'all do, make contact on them, and I'm right behind you. Do you think that nigga was like that? Like, just make sure you hit him, and I'm right behind you, but he ain't going nowhere. Them boy defense, them boy won a championship of their defense, bro.
Brunell having to hold it a long time. That pass is incomplete. Brunell having to hold it a long time. That pass is incomplete. And Ray Lewis just levels.
Steps up in the pocket, finds Gonzalez. He's decked by Lewis. Just listen to it.
was drilled by Ray Lewis.
That's a big hit by Ray Lewis.